If you're in Canberra and your doctors tell you that your bloods are borderline and you've done everything right and your body is still not responding, well, I'm about to tell you why, and it's probably not what you think. I'm Chris, I'm clinical lead here at Pickle Conditioning, and I'm just going to take up a couple of minutes of your time and tell you something that most people in this industry probably won't. Calorie counting isn't broken because you're doing it wrong. It's broken because nobody's looking at what's actually happening inside of your body first. If you're exhausted by 2 o'clock every single day, you sleep 7 or 8 hours and it feels like you've got 2 when you wake up, or you're bloated constantly and you don't know why, your mood might be all over the place and it's affecting your relationships, or you might have tried Weight Watchers, or you've tried keto, or you're cutting back harder than your husband and your friends. Sometimes things are moving in the wrong direction entirely. Or you've been to your GP, maybe they've run a couple of bloods and you're hearing one of these ones coming back from them. Your bloods are borderline, but we'll just keep an eye on it. Or you need to lose a little bit of weight and you'll be fine. Your cholesterol's a little bit high, or your insulin's a little bit high, but we're not at the point we need to actually do anything yet. Love that one. That's not a treatment plan. That's just a doctor with 10 minutes and a waiting room full of patients that he doesn't have time to actually talk through things with. And so instead, they're going to wait until you actually get sick before they help you. But here's what's actually going on. Your body isn't broken. It's a root cause problem, and almost nobody is looking for it. When we sit down with a client, we don't start with a meal plan. We start with blood work, and not the basic panel that your GP is going to run. We're talking your fasting insulin, your full liver enzymes, proper lipid panel, proper one, your cortisol studies, inflammatory markers, thyroid function, vitamin D, B vitamins, ferritin, sex hormones, RBC, magnesiums, everything. The list goes on. We understand exactly why your body's behaving the way it is, because when a woman comes to us 9 times out of 10, she's exhausted, bloated, and stuck. Her liver enzymes are under stress. Her vitamin D is rock bottom. Nobody's telling her that any of this stuff connects, and they're definitely not separate problems. It's one mechanism, and once you see it, the fix becomes really obvious. But you see, that's the difference between what we do and a generic diet plan. We are not guessing. We're reading your actual biology on your bloods and building your nutrition around what it's telling us, your specific condition. Now, whether that might be PCOS or insulin resistance or thyroid dysfunction or perimenopause, it's still not a one-size-fits-all template. The part that most people get wrong about why diets fail, it's not just about your food. If you're dealing with insulin resistance or PCOS, or your thyroid's misbehaving, or you're deep in perimenopause, you don't need an app sending you a check-in form. You need someone in the room with you, someone who's going to look at your blood work and build your training around exactly what your body needs to fix it. And then it's who's going to stand there and push you to actually do it. Now, that's why our main model here is in person. It's right here in Canberra. If you genuinely can't get into the gym, we do offer online only options. Same clinical model, same blood work driven nutrition, just without the in-person coaching. But where we can, we're always going to recommend training with us face-to-face, because that's where real accountability happens. In a room, not through a screen. So every client who can train with us does. In person, every week, we write your programming ourselves. It's based on your bloods, not a generic template off the internet, and you're held to it in our gym with our coaches. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't personal training with a sprinkle of nutrition advice on the side. This is a clinical model first. We find exactly what's broken in your blood work, we fix it through your food, and we use the in-person training as a mechanism that allows us to actually follow through. Nobody else in Canberra runs both halves of that together. Now, we've had clients bring their insulin down from double digits to normal ranges. We've had women come off of blood pressure medication they've been on for decades. We've had clients reverse fatty liver in under 3 months. These are the outliers. These are the normal with us. And this is what happens when you fix the actual mechanism instead of guessing. So here's where this goes. This isn't a quick fix. It's not for someone who wants to do it alone from their couch. And if you've been carrying this for years, you're tired, you're foggy, and you've been told that you're fine even though that you're not, you know how this goes anyway. This is the first time that somebody's actually going to explain why and then stand next to you while you fix it. So fill out the application below. We read every single one personally, and if it's a fit, we'll book a short call before anything else. I'm Chris. Let's find out exactly what's been going on and finally do something about it.